Hello, and welcome back to Season 1 of the Two Idiots Baseball franchise. Let's see what kind of trouble we're in now. Alright, so we are 5-5. We're playing 500 baseball, and funny enough, so are three of the other teams in the NL East. Good news is we're tied for second. Bad news is everybody's tied for second.
I don't even know how that's possible.
I'd like to see the odds on that somewhere, but I doubt that we will.
And I mean,
So the standings,
the Phillies are barely ahead of us.
yeah, they're
Like, we're
1.5 games up.
all we need is 2 good games, and the Phillies lose, and we could be the leader in the National
We
League
could be leading the NL East. Things are turning around, huh?
already.
No, what I would like to do to start this off is if we can go up to the top to that MLB logo. I'd like to see after 10 games where we are. So let's go to statistics and then team rankings. And then I'm going to assume that we should go to the bottom of the list first. But let's take a look at the batting average for our team and see where we're at. So let's scroll down and find us. Oh, actually, go up. We were up there. No way.
What?
We are 7th.
Yeah, because we have a few of our players that seem to have put up like ridiculous numbers to start.
Now, we don't need to add a but to it. There's no need to put the asterisk on it. We're ranked 7th.
Yeah, we're ranked
7th in batting average, and you know what? We're tied for second in the NL East, Panther.
Yes. We definitely
We're ranked 7th
are.
for the batting average. This is, of course, after 10 games, so it's a small sample, but that's funny, though. That's actually much higher than I thought we were going to be. Averaging 291 right now, that's not bad. Hit the right button, and let's see what else we got. At-bats, 7th. Wow. Okay. For runs, the Washington Nationals are ranked 9th. And Lane Thomas, unexpectedly so, leading that category.
Yes.
Wow.
Hits.
This is a big one. 6th. Keep Ruiz leading the team, 13. Wow. Lane Thomas right after that. Now, with this small sample size, I'm not going to get very excited, but I find Lane Thomas on this list to be a little surprising.
So do I.
We've got Keibert Ruiz right now batting 6th in our lineup. We've got Lane Thomas batting 9th and Luis Garcia batting 2nd. So we are really spread out, which honestly could be a strength in our lineup right now. But to see these three guys here, I am a little bit surprised. I really expected to see Abrams up here.
Yeah, because he was hitting like 400.
Yeah, to start off, he was crushing it.
He was crushing it for us.
He's dropped off.
Let's go into doubles now. Wow.
Tied for 3rd.
Lane Thomas, 5
doubles. We did identify pitching to be the primary weakness and subsequently our focus right now. But I am shocked to see us at the higher end of these boards so far. Lane Thomas. We need to get this kid out of the 9 spot, I think.
I don't know. I kind of like having someone who hits very well in the 9 spot.
Yeah?
Flipping the order over.
Let's keep going.
Triples. Whoa!
Wow! There's Abrams.
There's a boy. There's our boy.
And Lane Thomas with a triple. Now, most of these guys are, singles right now. I mean, singles, I say in the term of only having one of them, not as in hitting the first base. But
10 games in.
Wow.
Only 3 players with 2. Tied for first for triples. Yeah, wow. I don't think we're going to be that high in this list.
Most likely not. We don't have much power on that lineup.
Okay.
Are we on the list?
There we are.
Yeah, okay. Tied for 29th. Lane Thomas once again coming in on that board.
And we played in fucking Colorado.
Yeah.
The home run capital of the fucking major leagues. Runs batted in.
Yeah, and this is an important one. Honestly, I have not been disappointed with our RBIs. We're currently ranked 9th.
Yeah.
Abrams and Garcia on that board.
Yeah. And Ruiz.
You know, part of that with the RBIs, it's funny because Abrams and Garcia, that's our 1 and 2 hitter. But if they're getting RBIs, that means the bottom of the order is coming through. So we're talking about Candelario, Michael Chavis, and Lane Thomas.
Yeah.
Those guys getting on base is giving those RBIs.
Yeah. That's exactly why I like having, like, to me, your top 6 should be, well, your top 3 are normally, your leadoff guy is usually a guy that gets on base, whether it's hits or walks. Your second guy, you want some power at second, because if the guy gets on, you want to be able to hopefully either advance him or hit a home run, etc. Your third guy and your fourth guy are usually really good hitters, and or one of those is usually your power hitter. And then when you get down in 5 and 6, those are your contact guys to move the other guys ahead. And when you get down to like 7th and 8th, those are kind of like, to me, where you put your not so good hitters. And your 9th hitter now, to me, should be a contact guy, an OBP guy. So he gets on, flip the rotation over, or the lineup over, sorry, so that your 1, 2, 3 guys have someone on base to hit for. Right?
Yeah.
So to me,
I
like the 9 guy to be, kind of a decent contactor. You don't have to be a power hitter. You don't want your 9 guy slugging, because you want him to make contact to get on base. You want someone with some decent speed. What I contribute that to is this year with the Blue Jays, the fact that Kevin Kiermaier is our 9 hitter, and he wanted to be the best 9-hole hitter. He didn't want to hit any home runs this year. He wanted on base to be his main goal, to flip over that lineup. So that's where I get that from, and I think that's a smart way to play baseball. Instead of sticking,
I gotta agree with you.
Instead of sticking the guy that hits 200 at the bottom, stick him at 7 or 8. So if they do get on, then the 9 spot guy could move them forward or even get them home. Then you flip the lineup over, then you got more guys on for your big hitters. So I think having, the 9 hitter being a decent hitter, even if he's not all power, making sure he's got some decent speed. He can even bucking, I know that you don't like the word bunt, but I mean in the real world, because I know we're not playing, so we don't have bunt control. But that's the thing. If you get a guy with decent speed, he can beat at an infield hit. To me, that's the way to go. I think 9 spot to be someone who can turn the order over.
Persuasive argument. I like it.
I try.
I don't expect us to have many stolen bases here.
I don't think so. We got a couple guys because we got a little bit of speed, but nothing.
Yeah,
like
we might see Abrams.
Yeah, we don't see anybody with any stealing numbers. Ruiz,
Keybert. Only one.
Our catcher stole a base. What the fuck? Okay.
Oh jeez.
Oh god, caught stealing.
I'm not worried about that. That's fine.
On base percentage.
Not worried.
Walks. Here we go.
Here we go. Yeah, I want to see. I'm very interested in this stat, because this is going to help with our OBP. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, 29th. There's that discipline in Lane Thomas coming through once again. Wow, is he going to be my favorite player on our lineup right now? Jeez, man.
I tell you, I
do like Alex Call though.
Yeah, I got a few players in the team that I want to see do better, but unfortunately they're just not.
Yeah.
I mean, I want some of the guys to really start to shine so we can trade them. they don't watch these videos. We're good.
No. All right, how much are we striking out? Oh boy. 22nd. Keybert striking out the least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, could be worse.
Could be.
Slugging percentage. I ain't worried about a slugging percentage.
No, we're not a slugging team.
On base.
OBP. Yes. This is important. 14th. All right, so we're middle of the pack. Lane Thomas with a 4.62. Let's go.
Alex Call.
Wow.
Keybert to 394.
Yeah. Wow, this is the unexpected trio for me. I didn't expect much out of those 3. Keybert more so than the other 2. But Lane Thomas and Alex Call were complete unknowns to me. No idea.
Yeah.
But through the simming and some of the stats and the gameplay that we've watched, I have liked Alex Call, so I'm happy to see him doing well. But
Yeah.
Lane Thomas, out of nowhere,
Yeah.
is
Exactly.
leading several categories.
Yeah. I mean, his overall is 74. So I mean,
Yeah,
he's he's in that
he's
range where
he's good.
he's putting up some numbers.
Yeah,
Total
10th in
bases.
bases.
Lane
Lane Thomas.
Thomas,
Wow.
Manassas, and CJ. I expected CJ and Manassas to show up a
Yeah.
little bit, but yeah, but Lane Thomas, he's
Wow.
played
He's our guy
appearances.
right now,
Yeah.
man.
Giddy up.
Yeah, not worried about the get-ups.
Assists.
Oh,
Putouts.
no.
Errors. Where do we stack in
Oh,
errors?
jeez. We might have a few of these. Woo! Tied for 25th, but only 2 behind the worst team in baseball.
But do we have no errors?
It's listing the players that are the best with no errors.
Yeah.
It's not listing it by who's got the
I'm
most, which is
thinking,
kind of weird. You would think
yeah.
you'd want to see who the worst ones were, but yeah, it doesn't sort it that way.
It just gives
Not
you
sure
the
why. Yeah.
fielding percentage, ERA.
All right, here we go. Let's check out
I'll
how
just,
bad the pitch is. You
I'll
may
just,
as well just go to the bottom, and then we'll work our way up. Actually, I saw us. We
oh,
were.
did you? Oh, wait, I skipped
did.
through. I rolled through.
Oh, then I may not have seen it where I thought I saw it. There it is. Yeah. Strasburg actually has the best ERA for us right now. I am stunned. Wow.
And poor Mackenzie Gore.
You know, maybe it's confirmation bias that we want him to do bad because we want to get rid of him.
Yeah.
You know, we picked him and Corbin extremely early. I mean, day one because of the budget.
Yep.
You know, but with everybody else, we have not earmarked anybody to get rid of necessarily, and that's been because I wanted to see the performance. But Strasburg pulling through here with a 3.09 ERA, that's respectable. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Gore is still on the list. I mean, it's not a great ERA, but he's not the worst.
No. Like I said, it's still, we're not going to have any complete games.
Probably not, and I don't care about this point right now. 10 games in, I'm not worried about complete games and shutouts, not all that.
Saves?
No, I mean we're 5-5. You know, I know that we're second in the NL. You know, it's I can't say it without laughing even, but like. No, it's too early right now to worry necessarily about that. Like wins and losses and all that, I'm not necessarily worried about.
No.
All right, so I'm satisfied with stats.
Yeah,
right
like
now.
I said, it's a small sample. We're 5-5, and I mean 10 games in, and we're still, you know, hey, we're scrapping in there. We're gonna take it. We're gonna take.
It's enough. It's enough to get a peak at 10 games, which is what I wanted to do, and it really very fruitful. Excuse me, very fruitful because Lane Thomas showing a lot of promise very early on. So let's go back to the calendar. Let's skip a few days, get some more stats under the belt, and then let's do some scouting.
All right.
You get there's a quick button.
Yeah, we
7 to 8.
We tried.
Yeah, I mean we put up 7. Who did it? All right, so the Nationals lose to the Angels. We're no longer second in the NL.
not less other.
But Keibert Ruiz with a 4 for 5 day. Wow. Lane Thomas 2 for 4. That's my boy. Well, Jeter Downs playing shortstop.
Oh, must have been a left-handed pitcher for.
Yeah, could have been.
Angels.
Either that or give him a break due to stamina fatigue.
Possible.
Keibert stole a base.
Wow.
Him and Lane Thomas got a double. All right. Pitching did not go well for Strasburg, so that ERA is going to climb.
Yep.
And with such a small sample size, I mean, that was probably 2 games. by him to have that 3 ERA. I mean, of course, everything is subject to change. Baseball's a number game, and the pitchers especially have a lot of time in between outings. So one of them going bad could tank these stats.
Yep.
So it's important to not stress so much on the pitcher's ERA per se at this point. It's more consistent to the averages on the position players, because they get a lot more chances for that. So it really is more of a truer average early on. Anthony Banda giving up 2. Yeah, not a great day for the bullpen. They got 3 home runs.
Rendon, Stassi, and Brett Phillips.
Yeah.
Wow, we tried.
We put up 7. I mean, that's not a bad day as far as hitting goes. I mean, that's a lot of runs. We lose the second game.
Who was
Gore, looks like.
Was Gore pitching?
He was credited with the loss.
Oh, I didn't even look to see that at the top.
Lane Thomas with another double and a ribby. 6 innings pitched, 5 hits given up, and 3 earned runs. That's not a bad day, really.
No. Unfortunately.
Corbin coming in and really shitting the bed, though, with 2 outs and 3 earned runs.
Yep.
Banda closing it down for us in a good way.
Corey even had 4 strikeouts, which isn't too shabby. I'd like to see a few more strikeouts in 6 innings.
Yeah,
than 4,
with run support, that's a win.
Yeah, but we brought in Patrick Corbin, so it's automatic. Oh man, Corbin.
Yeah,
we need to do something. I think.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can not get swept.
Final game of the series.
Whoops.
Critical situation.
Oh.
And you immediately skipped it. I didn't even see what it was.
Oh. No.
But we win.
Oh.
3-2.
I thought I went into the wrong screen. That's the first time a critical situation.
No, you skipped it.
Oh, crap.
But we win. I think it was telling us that we were up, but I'm not sure where we were. But we take that win, and wow, Corbin is credited with the victory there. Got a couple subs in here. That's a long lineup.
Yeah.
So Josiah Gray gets the start, goes 6 innings with 2 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, 5 hits. That's a very good day for him. And then Corbin, making up for the previous day, does not give up any runs in 3 innings. Only 1 hit allowed, and he gets credited with the win.
It must have been the 10th when we got the go-ahead run. That must have been the critical. Yeah, I forgot criticals were on, and when I pressed the button, I was like, "What screen is this?" And I instinctively went to back out.
Oh yeah,
not used to it.
Yeah, it was the 10th. We got the walk-off. Well, no, not a walk-off because they got another chance in the 10th. But yeah, we took it. Wow.
Yeah.
Jeter Downs, if you scroll back up, Jeter Downs going 3 for 4 for the day. He's the only guy with multiple hits in that lineup. Everybody else had pretty much a dog day.
Okay.
So Cleveland is 9-4 to start that series. Critical situation. Don't touch anything. All right. So we got a tied game. We're batting at home, so we could walk it off. We've got 1 out. CJ Abrams is on second, and Luis Garcia 2 for 4 for the day. I say we enter it. Let's take a look. So we step into this critical situation with Luis Garcia, 2 for 4 for the day. We're in the bottom of the 9th, tie game. Hits it over to the left, which will advance the runner. Not bring him home, though, so he doesn't finish the job, but that's a promising start. Luis Garcia swinging at the first pitch into left field.
Being aggressive.
And it pays off for him.
Answers the runner.
Doesn't walk it off, but that gives us a better shot. It also does put us in danger of that double play. As Cleveland brings in Trevor Stefan? Not sure. Horrible with pronunciation. Taking a guess.
I think you were close. Close enough.
Probably. Close enough. Joey Meneses 0 for 4, a dog day with an opportunity to save it. Watches ball 1. Chance of let's go Nats coming from this crowd. They want to see us regain that second spot in the NL East that we were so happy with for 2 games.
No, that's a ball.
Oh,
Stefan
good
missing 2 in a
eye.
row.
Good eye.
Yep. Meneses with a 182 average with runners in scoring position. It's pretty bad, but all we need is 1.
Ball 3.
Ooh, doesn't get the call.
What a take.
All we need is a pop-up into right field. Just hit it out there.
Ball 4.
Wow, loads the bases. Meneses showing good discipline, taking 4 pitches in a row to advance and fill the bases. Alex Call steps to the plate with still 1 out, bases loaded, tie game. Chance to walk it off and be the hero. Crowd is going wild right now. Alex Call watches. An even worse average with runners in scoring position. But this is our guy. This is it. Time to shine.
Take.
Watches it inside. Guardians warming up Nick Sandlin just in case they need him.
Come on, Alex. You got this.
Ball.
Takes ball 2 outside. Stefan falling behind in the count again. Can't afford to walk him here. You walk him, that's the game. It's high pressure for everybody right now. I love these situations. Alex Call hits it deep into left field, and that should do it. That should be a sacrifice fly into left. The runner will advance. He's going for it, and he makes it. Alex Call with a sacrifice to win the game at home. As everybody erupts in celebration, Call did it. Didn't get a hit, but he did his job. And the Nationals take the game against Cleveland.
No problem for Abrams with his speed to get in there either.
Doesn't even have to slide.
No, he could have just gingerly jogged down the line to do some decent wheels.
And Paulo Espino is credited with that win. Emmanuel Clase.
Classe.
Man, I paused because I knew it. Wow. And that's the first game of the series, but we will take it in a very close, nail-biting 9th inning. So we were 7-7. We're back at 500 ball. And the Mets are interested in offering a trade.
Let's take a look.
Let's see what they want. Steven Strasburg for Joey Lucchesi. Another starting pitcher making only $1.1 million, and they are willing to tank their budget by $37 million.
So he's a starting pitcher.
Holy shit.
Where is...
Joey Lucchesi is 29 years old, D potential, but a 68 overall. Bring up his player card. He's still on the Mets, so he is in the show currently. Those stats are not terrible. Good break. Decent clutch, control, decent velocity. Home run and his walks are a little lower than his K9 and H9, but that's not a bad line.
Stamina's a top, well, 76 against per starter, 29.
For a starter, that's not bad.
What kind of numbers has he put up? Ooh.
Nothing this year.
Look at his ERA previous years, though.
Yeah, but look at 21 is only 38 innings pitched.
True.
2020 is 5 innings pitched.
So
I mean, putting up a 4 ERA in 2018 and 2019, that's not terrible, and it's also not recent, so we really don't know. What about his AAA stuff? Did they have him in AAA? They did. This year, he's been in AAA with a 1.89 ERA. We might be... Dude, this is a steal for us, I think.
19 innings pitched, and he's got 24 strikeouts. Down the minors.
18 hits allowed, so he's got a high H9 right now, but only 1 homer. 7 walks, which is a little high.
And we got 2 arbitration years on him. He's got
still 2 out of 3 minor league options as well.
Any weird quirks? Nope.
I like this.
Yeah,
I don't know why they're doing it, but I like this.
It dumps that money off us.
Maybe he doesn't use deodorant or something.
Maybe
he stinks.
Maybe he eats a lot of gas stations.
Maybe in the box they call him Lucchese. I don't know.
Maybe smells like 7-month-old Parmesan.
Yeah, maybe he smells no Gouda. I don't know. This looks good though.
I mean, like even still, like he could sit down the minors.
This will
Realistically,
save this will save $30 million for us for
yeah.
a pitcher that has a better stat line and decent ratings.
So
He's also 5 years younger.
I just offer trade, eh?
That's it. You suggest it. I mean, do we agree? Is this
Yeah,
looks fantastic to me?
we'll
I
stick
don't.
him. We'll stick him in the rotation. I mean, like we don't expect to win anything this year, so we dumped this contract. That opens up budget money for us because I don't want to spend over more money this year. So we dumped the contract because he's 35 million next year too, isn't he?
For 4 years.
Yeah, like we got that gets hell yeah.
I don't know what the Mets are thinking, but
The Met
wow.
in real life the Mets had a 328 million dollar payroll, and they were in last place in their division.
Wow.
So take them. Goodbye.
And just like that.
And we celebrate with a loss.
We go 1-6 with Chad Kuhl, who is dogging it. He's got 0-3 record right now. 15 innings with only 8 strikeouts and a 6 ERA. Yeah, not good looking there, but wow. I can't believe that trade just happened. So get out of this for 1 second. Let's go back and take a look at the pitching rotation just to make sure that he's in there for us. Go up to the top, the clipboard, and pitching rotation.
Yeah.
So empty right now, so we will have to put him in there. Joey Lucchesi.
Sim the day, right?
Yep.
And then we like to stop simming.
Yes.
In the back end.
All right. So let's bring up scouting and see what we've got. We've got 92% progress now on Richard Griffith, and he has moved down on our board.
Yeah.
Current rank number 6. Let's see his stats and where they fall. It's a little bit tighter on the grouping here, and he still looks pretty good. Upside to everything looks nice. 50% interest now.
Bonus demand 7.9. I think that dropped a little bit.
I think it did. It was over 8 if I remember correctly, but I am not positive on that.
Neither am I. His walks and his home runs per 9 are a little concerning. Currently, even future projections, that is.
Well, if it's on the high end,
barely.
I mean, every single one of his stats, though, if you look at that future possibility, that rating there, if he hits the high end, if he hits those numbers, then he's going to be incredible. 76 and 77, 78, some of those stats, those are technically in the average range.
Yep.
I do believe there's a little bit of a discrepancy, though, between that kind of performance with those numbers versus being average or not.
And the second we get him, his training is going to be on the fundies anyways.
Yeah, most likely.
So yeah,
he's definitely not going to be on velocity or break.
No. And I mean, his stamina is just right now, it's fucking top notch.
Yeah. Well, it was between Richard Griffith and BJ Payne at shortstop. So let's take a look at him now. We've got him 90%.
He's dropped.
He has dropped massively. Yeah. Wow. Draft rank 97 for us now.
Why is that?
As we take a closer look, BJ Payne catapults to the very bottom. Wow.
Yeah. Why?
This is why it's important to scout. I guess his future ratings for all of his hitting stats went way down.
Yeah, they didn't do nothing.
He still got speed, but wow.
Thanks for playing the game. We need to
6.3 million with that. Good luck.
So we don't need to keep keep scouting Richard.
No, I don't believe so. Unless we wanted to try to increase that interest, but we can do that after the draft if we do, in fact, choose him.
Yeah. So we need to change. So we need to change these two. Let's go and look at who we discovered. New prospect list. So we want to go to Is there a recently discovered section?
I don't think he discovered anybody. Go back.
No.
Yeah, he didn't.
Oh my god. Can we fire the fucking scout?
Yeah.
Like, we need to find someone who can scout.
Not for right now, because once we enter into the scouting section, we can't get back out unless we complete it.
We'll have to look at after this season. We're gonna have to maybe look at our scouts, I guess.
We might be able to do it after this.
Okay.
After this scouting, like once we set it and we skip a day forward, we might be
So,
able to change them.
Okay.
But let's go up to Richard Griffith. We're gonna have to change all of them anyways. So let's view prospect list. Now that Griffith is rated 6th for us, let's take a look at somebody else maybe at the top of this list. So don't change any settings, but just scroll to the right, because I'm not interested in a reliever as our first pick. Johnny Jackson, center field, draft rank 3 for both boards. Mainly on the strength of his defense and speed.
Yeah, his offense is nothing to get excited about.
I'm not very interested in that. I don't
No.
think I agree with number 3 on him.
No, definitely not relief pitcher.
No.
Don't want
No.
Sam Ramirez.
Sam Ramirez,
starting
5 for
pitcher,
us.
lefty.
Not as good as I would like. He's got great walks, home runs, pitch control, and velocity. But the hits per 9, very, very concerning there.
Yeah, even his future's only a 70.
Yeah.
Yeah, high future's
Yeah,
a 70.
I don't know that I would put him at 5.
No, I wouldn't either.
See, I don't know if obviously I'm not an expert. You know, I'm a guy. I'm a baker. You know, I see some numbers and I get excited, but not those ones, and not at number 5. Not for our potential first pick at number 2 in the overall draft.
So
Alan Hansen. Let's take a look.
No.
Well, the futures look better.
Yeah, it's still not the best though. He's
No,
got
it's
no
not.
velocity. No,
His velocity and break are disappointing. Yeah.
That's why is he ranked that high? That's ridiculous.
He's got a lot of potential for those other
He
ones.
must have pitched one good game. Antonio Dominguez.
This looks a little better.
Home runs and pitch control are a little bit, but the other numbers are really good. The future
Yeah.
projections. Even
Yeah.
his current stuff isn't that bad.
It's really
Until you
not.
look at the home runs and pitch control, but the pitch control.
That's not as low, and there's room for growth.
Oh yeah, sure.
Huh.
The lefty.
I'm a little interested. So he's in North Carolina as a starting pitcher. So, you know, if we don't want to waste a week looking at just one player, we could switch to having one of our scouts look at starting pitchers in the East.
Okay.
And that will include Antonio Dominguez.
Okay.
Why don't we do that?
So we're gonna
So cancel the scouting assignment and then go to the right. And then scout position, starting pitcher from the East. All right. So that will include him in that net.
And we are not interested in him anymore.
No. So let's try to do the same thing here and take a look at that big board. Richard Griffith is still a potential, but we are now looking at 2 starting pitchers for the potential number 1 pick.
We need to go.
Let's see.
How do I view the?
What are you trying to look for?
Oh, we want to look at who's else on the board to scout.
Hang on, don't do it there. You already got that scout set on something.
No, we didn't. Yeah, that's from last week.
Oh, that's right.
That's the dude didn't find anybody.
He didn't discover anybody.
Yeah.
That's true. All right. Well, let's take a look at maybe recommended for us. So hit the right button, and we can see at recommended draft prospects. This is for our team, not just the big board.
Okay.
Who else do we have up here?
They have closing. He can go away. We don't want to close.
Yeah. Would you be happy with a starting pitcher as our first pick? First of all, let's answer that question.
Yeah, we need to get our pitching sorted. I mean, unless we're looking to do a trade for some pitchers, we're kind of like don't have anything in the minors right now that's even highly ranked. So we need to get starters. So Sam Ramirez.
I think we just looked at him.
Is that what we just looked at?
Yeah, it's the hits per 9 are worrying with him. Yeah.
We've already scouted him.
Yeah.
Closer. Alan Hansen we just looked at as well. Do we know?
Yeah, I think we're okay with pitchers then, because we've got one solid choice in Richard Griffith, and now we're scouting the Eastern region for starting pitchers. So we are going to pick up some more information on more pitchers. So I think we look for the next highest ranked position player here, which is Eloy Reyna at second base. Mainly on defense and speed.
Yeah.
Not much in the way of hitting.
His future projections in contact are pretty decent.
Well, his future numbers for just about everything are decent, but another thing to look at, he's 18 years old.
Yep.
He's in high school, and so what that means is we have a much wider spread. It's 34 points between the bottom and the top.
For sure.
That's a huge range. So he could, I don't know, he could end up on that low end, or he could be, if he's on the high end of that at present, if he's in the 40s, 50s, and 60s for all these numbers, that's phenomenal. At 18 years old, that's a friggin' prodigy. But conversely, if he comes in at 14 and 15 for his power, 25, 28, or even 30 on each of those, that's dog shit.
Yep. Oh, definitely. He's definitely he's going to be a below average to a very average player.
Yeah.
Overall, because of the fact his defense may be good in speed, but he can't hit for shit. So this is going to be a problem. I mean, his future projections for vision and discipline are nice to see. Like his future numbers are good, but that's the problem though. Is he going to reach to that? So we could scout position players to see if we can get more on him.
Mm-hmm. Now, we previously scouted center fielders in the Western region. We also scouted catchers, but I think catchers we only came up with one hit.
Yeah.
We did have more center fielders, but I think none of those guys were promising. So we could switch tactics and we could try to throw a net at second base. He's in Kentucky, so we are going to be in a new region as well in the East. We could try to do that.
We got here for Pedro Gonzalez at third base.
Yeah.
18.
Wow. At present, he could have phenomenal vision, discipline, and contact.
No power. Which I'm not really concerned about.
I'm okay with that.
Hitters. Look at his defense. Look at that arm strength, potential arm strength.
I want to know more about this kid. Yeah. Same cautionary of a 34-point difference between bottom and top. But if he comes in the middle of the contact numbers right there, that's great. Same thing with vision and discipline, which are two of the most important stats for me personally.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Okay, why don't we throw the net at third base then? He's in the Dominican Republic, so we'd have to scout third base international.
I think you just do infield international, right?
No, because I think it's discovery. He's discovering.
Oh, he's discovering.
Right, so that's not what we want to do. So
scouting assignments.
There you go. He's still discovering in this way, so you got to cancel it.
Cancel scouting assignments.
Yeah. All right, so position. Third base. And international, yes.
Okay, now starting pitchers, third base. So we're gonna get some more on him. So now, what are we gonna get?
Well, what is this scout's rating? Go back to that third one, yeah. Third, pick him. And what is he good at?
Nothing.
Pitchers, I guess. What about I don't know. You want to try maybe looking for a reliever?
We can.
A closer?
We can.
We could try that.
Do you want a particular region?
Well, let's go back. Go out and look at the prospect list again. Go to scout prospect, just so we can see it.
Oh, that's here.
Yes, and then now here, I don't want a closer or a reliever for our number one pick, so I'm not worried about that. But if we move down the board and we start getting closer to the 30s, which would be our number 2 pick, take a look for the MLB draft rank to be around 30 or so.
There's a 27, Robbie Robbie Napier.
Okay.
He's
So
27.
that could possibly be it.
Reliever.
Wow, he looks like he walks in the door with some great numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he's going projected 27, and our second pick is 39. So that might be too far out, but you never know with these
Exactly.
drafts. I've seen some of these guys that were ranked 30 or 40 and not go well into the early 100s.
Yeah, definitely. It's possible.
You just never know.
So
Okay. Well, if this guy is good at scouting pitchers, then maybe we spend a week checking out Robbie Napier.
you want to actually scout Robbie directly?
We could, or he's in Nebraska. Geographically challenging for me. I'm not sure which region that falls in. Yes, it's central.
Yeah. So we're gonna do pitchers and
relievers central.
relievers.
So scout position. Yeah.
Reliever central. Right.
Let's set that for week 3 and continue on our merry way.